those are just some of the famous cats around the world. Some of them even have Instagram accounts and they have hundreds and thousands of followers, so you can search them up, some of the famous cats. Now that we know some of the diseases that affect our cats, I think the most important thing is to look after their food and their nutrition so that they can be the healthiest and the happiest cat that we can own. And now, joining Dr. Amira, we have Ryan Leong, who is the Director and Certified Pet Care Technician of Pet Cottage Group. Welcome. With his cat Trixie, and also Intan Natra, who's the co-founder of Catsville Pet Shop, with her cat Nirma. And welcome cats and humans on the show. Now we're going to talk about food and nutrition, right? So what is better? Is it dry food better or wet food better? Can we start with you, Ryan?
Well, if you ask me this question, I would think that actually cooked food is a lot better for them.
Cooked food?
Yes,
okay.
Yes, yeah. At the end of the day...
Do you mean human food, like cooked food?
Yes, correct.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Right, because at the end of the day, the dry food and the wet food is actually processed food.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's actually in the market now, there's a lot like cooked food and everything. Yeah, they actually serve it and then you can actually get it off from the shelf. Yeah. Yeah, so what you do is you bring it back home and just cook it. Yeah.
Oh.
Right, but again, if you do not have the time, I would really think dry would be easier, all right, because cats, they are very finicky eater, all right, so once they taste all those cans and everything, they might not want to go back on the dry anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like giving your child, you'll be introducing Oreo biscuit and they think it's good, mom is good, but once you start giving like KFC and they say, mom, I don't like the Oreo. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Dr. Amira, from a medical standpoint, would dry food or wet food be better, or human cooked food?
Okay, from medical standpoint, I would actually say generally for nutritional part, you are looking for balanced food. Okay, balanced food is the one that is actually good for your cats. Okay, and for now, you know that commercial food that are available in the market, most of them are already well balanced. Okay, so for if it's more of the dry food, usually it is well balanced already. Unlike wet food, sometimes they tend to have a bit of more fat inside to make it more palatable. Okay, but I'm not saying all wet food are like that. It's just that the dry food, the commercial dry food, are the one that are usually well balanced. Okay, but I agree with Ryan. Actually, cooked food is actually the best because you know what is going into your cat. Okay, but the thing is that you need to know the right composition to make it as a well-balanced diet.
Okay, because I always thought that, cats and dogs, they can't have human food. So that's a myth. They can have human food. Can you feed them like rice that we eat?
For cats, for cats, they don't need much of carbohydrates. Okay, so their main diet should be contain a lot of protein, high in protein. So when you can feed rice, it's okay, but there is a limited amount of it that you can actually offer them, because high carbohydrate diet can actually increase the chances of your cat getting diabetes.
Oh, I see. Okay, so Intan, what do you feed your cat? Dry or wet food or a mix?
Dry food. I prefer dry food because dry food is easy to manage.
Okay.
I feed Nirma with Royal Canine, hair and skin.
Okay. So Nirma eats exclusively dry food.
Yes,
but can you mix the dry and wet? Say, of course, cooked food would be best, like you said, Ryan. But like if you don't have the resources or you don't have the time, can you mix it to make it more nutritious in a way for your cats?
Well, yes. Like her, we do mix, Once in a while we give some wet food, and once in a while we give dry food as a main, but once in a while we just give it as a treats and everything. They love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And of course, different breeds of cats, do you have to feed them different things?
Like for me, I feed Nirma with specialized in hair and skin.
Because of his breed.
Fur,
What breed is he?
Flat-faced Persian.
He's a flat-faced Persian. And he has a little bow tie on today as well for the show. So to just take care of his hair and skin, because they are more prone to hair and skin diseases because they have more hair, right?
Yes.
How about you, Ryan?
Yeah, I mean, in the market, if you're talking about just dry food, there's a lot of different specification for different breeds. You know, they have like for Persian, they have for Maine Coon, and they have like British short hair. They even have a formula like for hairball.
Yes.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, even the
A formula for hairball?
Yes, yes.
To reduce the hairball,
Yes,
like to reduce hair loss,
yes,
sort of?
Yep.
Okay.
No, not hair loss, to reduce the hairball.
I
Yeah,
see.
you know, because they tend to actually groom themselves too much, yeah. Especially for long hair cats, and you know, and they will just consume a lot of hairs.
I see,
So
okay.
beside that, they also have like, I mean, they also have formula for specifically for vets, yeah, when they are like, they have sickness and everything. So yeah, there is formulas specifically for breeds and also for sickness and everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So how often should a cat eat? Is it once a day, twice a day?
Well, I generally feed mine 24 hours a day. Yeah. Yeah, because
4 hours a day?
yeah, because
Wow, Trixie! Lucky you!
free on the table. You know? Yeah, because I believe cats, you know, for me, I mean, I might be wrong, but I think that they are not like dogs, yeah. Cats, generally, their systems, they don't like just take like, you know, one shot in the morning and one shot at night.
Okay.
They take, and because their system requires that,
Okay.
you know, so when they're hungry, they will just go and take it. So we actually put the food.
So you just leave
24
the
hours.
food out
Yes.
for it, and it will go whenever it feels like
Yeah.
eating. Will a cat get obese if they eat too much, or can they control themselves, doctor?
Yes, cat can get obesity. Because the thing is now, you know, the trend nowadays where we keep our cats in-house, indoors, so they don't have much to do. So what they do instead is that they eat a lot. So, and especially when you're feeding them good food, dry food are usually very, very good food lah. Okay, so when you have it, you make it available 24 hours a day. So what they do is that they go and eat, and sometimes they cannot control themselves, and obesity will become a problem.
Oh, okay. Intan, how many times do you feed?
Only twice a day.
Only twice a day.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
afraid Nema will get obese. That's why I control the diet.
So we have to control your diet now, Trixie. Sorry, no more
You hear
24
that?
hours now. So how do you know when your cat is obese? What is there a weight limit or a symptom?
Okay, if for obesity, right, it depends on the body size of a cat. Okay, because some of cat, they are quite big. For example, Maine Coon, they're a very big size cat. So if you're saying that 3 kg for them is like very skinny. Okay, so you have to see the body composition. Okay, if you try, okay, one of the way that you can actually know whether your cat or your dog is obese or overweight, you can actually try to feel the backbone using your hand. So you try to feel the backbone. Okay, if you can actually, you can feel it very, very, very easily. It means that your cat is actually quite thin.
Or underweight?
Yeah,
Okay.
underweight. And if let's say when you feel it, and it's actually, you cannot feel at all the bone, that means it's obese.
Okay. Okay, I think Trixie's still okay, right?
Yes.
Do you have anything to add to that, Ryan or Intan?
No, I'm fine.
Yeah? Okay, so would you feed your cats pills, like if they're sick? Do you feed them pills or liquid medicine? Which one is better?
Okay, in terms of better, some cats, they can be peeled very easily.
Okay.
So when you give, if let's say your cat is very easy to peel, just give the peel.
Okay.
Because everything will go in. If let's say you give liquid, sometimes some of the medication, it can be a bit bitter.
Yeah.
And cats are very sensitive to its taste, so they tend to salivate and also they spit out the medication. Yeah, but if let's say, but nowadays there are a lot of stuff that, I mean, a peeler to make you easier to peel your cat.
Okay. Has Trixie ever been pregnant or given birth?
No,
before?
she's been spayed since young.
She's been spayed since
first thing
young.
that I did. Yeah.
Okay, so have you ever fed her pills or liquids, medication?
For Trixie, no, but other cats, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So was it difficult to feed them? Because I know, like I have a dog. I never fed medicine to cats before, but dogs, it's quite easy to feed them pills. You just
Yeah.
just rub their
Yes.
throat and it will go in. Is it the same? Do you
It's
do
a
the
bit harder for cats, but we need this thing. What is it called, doctor?
Syringe?
Yeah, it's the peeler.
It's the peeler, yeah.
there's a
That you
peeler.
put the pills on it and then you just pump it in. Yeah, it actually gives the pressure, so it pushes the what we call the tablets, the pills all the way in faster.
Okay. I've heard of
Yes.
like people sort of hiding the pills in their food, in their cat's food. Have you ever done that before?
No, never.
No? But he's okay with
he's okay with the
taking
pills,
pills
yeah.
and whatnot. Okay. So how are pregnant cats, let's say pregnant cats, do you have to feed them more? Or is it the same?
Yeah, pregnant cats, you should feed them more, okay, because one thing is that they're carrying babies, okay, so they have to, they need the amount of nutrition more, twice as more as what they usually eat lah. Okay, and one thing that you can actually give, right, when your cat is pregnant, you can change the food into kitten food because it actually contain a lot of higher protein and fats.
Okay, so if you find out your cat is pregnant, change their food to kitten's food. Okay, so it has higher nutrition content. That's something new. That's something we learned today. Okay, we're going to go for a short break, but coming back, we're going to talk more about cats, so stay tuned. Yes, now that we know about the nutrition and diet of our cats, let's move on to another important matter, which is cat litter. Which types of sand or crystal should you buy? Which is the best? We shall be enlightened after this. That's right. Like us on Facebook. It's facebook.com/BellaNTV7 to win yourself those tickets and a whole lot of other goodies. Now we're going to talk about cat litter, and Ryan is here to share with us about the different types of cat litters available. There are so many types out there. But before that, I think maybe we should touch on how we can train our cats who are not yet trained to potty in the litter.
Well, cats usually doesn't need to be trained to go to their potty. Yeah, it is by their nature to actually do their business on the sand and everything. So if you have a cat or a kitten at home, you do not really need to train them. Yeah, but
you just need to prepare the litter.
You just need a litter box. And with the litters inside.
Okay,
yes.
and most of the time, they even as kittens, they know how to go and...
Usually as kitten, yes, but I mean as when they grow old, especially for male cats, they do tend to actually do a little bit of marking here and there around the house, but that is not because they do not know how to actually pee inside.
They're actually marking their territory.
Yes, they're actually marking their territory.
I see.
Yes,
Okay, now let's go look at some of the sand that you've bought today. Well, the cat litter. I didn't know there was so many different types available because I thought they were just sand. I mean, I've never owned a cat before, so you have to excuse me. It's like, let's go through some of the sand and the crystals that you've brought with you today.
Yep. Maybe before I actually start, there's many different types of, like you said, there's many different types of cat litters. I think the first original cat litter is we call the non-clumping sand.
Non-clumping sand.
Yes, that was when they initially when they created the cat litters. Is
it just like sand that we can find on the beach?
It does look like this, but it doesn't clump, you see, cats usually, cats, you can even just give them sand, and they will also do their business there. So the thing is that this non-clumping sand I didn't bring today, is actually very suitable for kittens. Because sometimes kittens, they tend to be very curious of their surrounding. So they might munch a little bit and everything. So because if you put in the clumping sand, once they go down the track, it might clumps inside, and so if you have a kitten or a long hair breed, it's also good to go with a non-clumping sand.
I see.
So this is a clumping
sand.
sand. And of course then we call it crystal. We call it crystal. This is actually is made of silicones. So what it does is actually it's less dustier than the clumping sand. But of course before that, if you are getting a sand like this, please try to get something that is not so dusty.
But how do you tell which is dusty, which is not?
Usually when I go with the price.
Because so the better pricing, of course, will be better, right?
Because dust will cause a lot of sneezing for the cats, and then it's also not very good for the cat. So this is made of silica. It actually absorbs a lot more urine, a lot more faster, a lot more better than this.
And then of course we have looks like rabbit feet.
They are made of recycled paper. We call them we call them the biodegradable things.
Because and it's green too, because it's recycled paper.
Yes, correct. So and this we call the pine wood. It's also biodegradable. So this
it's wood.
It's wood. It's pine wood. It's made of real pine wood. So what it does is that a lot of time the customer will say that because this thing you cannot dispose. You have to dispose it outside your garbage area. These two, you can actually throw inside the toilet bowl.
Oh, you can actually flush these?
Yes, you can actually flush it down.
These two, the paper
I mean, beside this, we have like corns, you know, make of corns, make of coconuts and everything. Those are all biodegradable.
I see, I see. But which one, in terms of price, I'm sure these two are much pricier. What's the average price?
The average on the...
for a clumping sand,
for a clumping sand, I would say, God, it's about almost $20, per 10-liter bags,
Oh,
but of course,
that's quite a lot. That's quite substantial.
But of course, you can get a lot of good value. You know, please do hunt around the pet shops and get some good value one. All right, this will be about $30. About 3 to 4 liters. All right. This one is it's quite expensive, but again, you can use quite long. All right, say about $30 again.
Okay. I know that there are some types of sand with like sort of scent.
Yes.
Or a fragrance. Is that good or bad?
Generally, it doesn't really affect the cats, all right? But you must understand, some cats, they don't like the fragrance, So if you get something that is actually like lavender or lemon and everything, the cat might not want to use the litter box.
Because we feel like it might smell, the house might smell better with it,
It does smell, it does absorb a little bit, but if you ask me, not that substantial.
Okay, so what should we do after our cat pees or poops in the litter box?
Okay.
For those newbies like myself. Okay. What should we do?
Let's try on the clumping sand. It's
so we have prepared the cat pee, which is water here.
Yes, we use that as water.
Yeah, so the cat will pee.
The cat will pee, and then, all right,
So let's try it on all the different sand, maybe.
Okay.
And crystals. Oh, this one has like a hissing sound, the crystal.
So it actually absorbs...
Is it melting?
No? Yes, it's melting, but it does absorb the pee,
Okay.
If you use original pee, it will become yellow in color.
So you know where to scoop.
Yes, correct.
And then this one, the paper, let's see how it turns out.
The paper basically acts like a paper.
It sort of melts.
It sort of melts, all right. So it just absorbs it, It does not really control the odor very much, But a lot of my European customers, they love to use it because it's green, all right.
Okay, and now the wood.
The wood, yes. So what it does is that after a long time of peeing
it doesn't seem to be absorbing it, though.
It does absorb, maybe we didn't put enough, Okay, it does absorb. Then the thing with the wood that it will become what we call a once it's absorbed, it will become.
Oh look, I can see that the wood is actually expanding.
Yes,
the ones that are wet.
Right. Then it will become fine. Yes,
it will become fine.
Then you can throw that off. Yes.
Okay. So this is let's show it to the camera. This is what happens with the paper one. Yeah, you just see a whole lump of wet paper there.
This one you can't really see unless it's yellow in color. All right.
And then this is what we do with the sand, the clumping sand.
These are the one that is clumping up, so you can just dispose this off.
Okay. So you can actually leave the rest of the sand.
Yes, you can actually leave the rest of the sand. Okay. It depends on how many cats you have at home. All right. If you have just one cat, I think it can last you for almost like 3 days to a week. If you have multi-cats at home, please pay more particular attention because you do not want to have a dirty litter. Dirty litter transmit bacteria and viruses. It also transmits things we call like zoonotic disease to humans as well. So please be a bit more hardworking.
So how often do we have to change the entire litter box?
Entire litter box. I would say it depends on the cats that you have at home. It can start from 2 to a week, 2 days to a week. All right. But to clean the litter box every day, all right. It's best to do it twice. I mean, I do it twice a day, in the morning and the evening.
Okay. Very dedicated.
Yes.
Okay, so where is the best place to put our litter box? I mean, I know a lot of people put it in the toilet, or your own toilet, or in the kitchen, which is not very sanitary, I think, right?
Well, it really depends, but don't put it in somewhere that's warm or anything. Put it somewhere that toilet is a good place to go. To go about. Kitchen-wise, well, you see, if you get a very good litters, sands, I mean, you can put it basically almost everywhere in your house, all right. If you have a double-story house, my advice is to have 2 litter box, so that the cats
one upstairs, one downstairs.
One downstairs, There's also a different kind of litter box, one we have this kind, one is a hooded kind. Yeah.
Oh, a hooded kind that you can put outdoor as well.
Yes, you can put outdoor, but the hooded kind, if you put it indoor, is a bit better because sometimes when the cats, they pee and poo, they tend to scratch. And I mean, they try to cover up.
They want to bury
they want to bury their poo-poo.
Okay.
So with the hooded, it does help. So it's not so messy.
Okay.
Yes.
I noticed that some cats also like to roll around in the litter box. Is that hygienic, or is that? Or should we stop our cats from doing it?
Well, try to stop them. Because anyway, it's pee and poo.
Yes. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Ryan, for all that. We're going to go for another short break, but coming back, we're going to talk about pet grooming. So stay tuned. This is our cat episode on Bella Weekend. From litter, we move on to the grooming section. Do you know how to cut your cat's nails? And how often do cats need to be brushed? We find out after the break.
Showering, bathing, we all need our personal hygiene to be in a tip-top condition. Well, so does cats. Long hair, short hair, mixed breed, or even domestic, all of them need their bath. So I'm now here to show you some of the tips and tricks, the do's and don'ts of grooming your cat. Grooming your cat does more than keeping your cat looking her best. It's also an opportunity to bond with your cat as well as inspect her body for lumps, ticks, and tender spots. Some cats require more grooming than others.
Do's and don'ts of grooming. Yeah, I would say that the don'ts is that you must be very relaxed. You must be very relaxed. Yeah, because cats by nature, they are also a very calm pets. Yeah, so they are not those kind of active kind of like other pets like dogs or whatsoever. So they are very calm. So as a groomer, we also need to be very calm. Yeah, approach them peacefully and calm, and do talk to them. Yeah. Besides that, I think the don'ts is that don't freak them out. Be confident. Yeah.
Generally, the more fur a cat has, the more grooming she will require. Senior cats require more grooming because they groom themselves less meticulously as they age. Ryan Leong, founder of Cottage, is showing me the essential steps when grooming your cats.
Well, usually we have like steps, but when you're doing it at home, it doesn't need to be, you don't need to follow it like a robot. Yeah. So what you can do is actually, as long as your cats are actually very comfortable clipping the nails, you can start by clipping the nails. Yeah. What we usually do here is first of all, we will actually brush the cat first, just to gauge, how does the cat actually react to grooming or being touched by other strangers, or at home you can actually do that. Yeah. So once you finish brushing, you can also then after that you can go on with the ears. Yeah, because then ears are easier to actually wash and wipe. Yeah. Then the next one, go to the nail. Yeah. Nail, if you can't do it at home, I would advise you to bring to the professionals. Yeah. All right. But if you can do it, then just remember that cats actually they have quicks, which is less like human, which is the pink color, but we call it quick for the cats. Yeah. So when you clip it, don't clip the quick. Yeah. All right. You can actually press the paw a little bit, so then the nails will all come out. Then you just clip it. Yeah, with a nail clipper. So what you can do is rather than you actually pour water on them straight away, you can just pour the shampoo on them, so it's actually save them one step, so that they don't get so stressed out. Yeah. And they will start to meow and meow and meow. So but they still have to go through the whole incident. Then after that, you can actually towel dry them. Yeah. All right. Then if they are okay with the hair dryer, you can proceed with the hair dryer. If not, then we can actually use a wet towel.
According to Ryan, if you acclimate your cat to the grooming process as early as possible, grooming can be incident-free. No matter whether your cat is a long hair, short hair, or no hair, she will require at least some grooming periodically to keep her happy and healthy.